Well, hi again. I'm hoping that this time it has worked. Um, we did try it earlier on, and Facebook was not broadcasting. So we had to stop it and go through and check everything and start again. So that's why it's 7 minutes past. We Share Abundance, and I'm here with the latest updates. And I'm going to check now in Facebook to see if it's working, because we get most of our activity and comments in Facebook. And now it appears to be working in Facebook. And Kingsley letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. And he's from Manchester in England. And we have, no, we don't. We did have Peter and Lewis, both from Portugal, in YouTube. Um, Hopefully they'll find us and they'll be back. But we are now streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. It didn't work initially. I apologize for that. Um, it's out of my control. We also have Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are an emerging nation. We are the United States of the world. We've spent about 3 years putting in some solid foundations. Now expanding our economy to strengthen the liquidity and value of our currency to benefit all our citizens. And anybody can be a citizen as long as you're of legal age. It helps if you've got a positive mental attitude and a willingness to share love and abundance, but everybody is welcome. And we don't see any of those superficial differences that people tend to always put people in pigeonholes with. Your gender, your height, your weight, your color, your religion, your educational level, financial status. None of it matters to us. We just see everyone as a human being. We recognize that every human being is unique. So is of equal value to every other human being because they have something unique to offer our community. Okay, we have, who else? We've got Peter in now on Facebook. He was in on YouTube earlier on, but I had to stop that. Hopefully it's back in YouTube now. And we've got Richard from Devon in England as well. So we're going to get started right now with a very short prayer to help us find the path to happiness, true lasting happiness, not those fleeting moments that you get from paying off your bills or buying the new car or the new house or taking the vacations, but permanent joy, happiness, which you can't buy. You can only get it through loving service to others, and that's what our little prayer is about. The great thing about being of loving service to others is that the more service you offer to the more people, the more you'll find that everything that you want and need in life is attracted to you. You don't have to chase after it, it just happens. So that's what our little prayer is about. We'll follow that with an affirmation to um, help us with that non separatist ideology we have. And then I'll bring you up to date with where we are on various things. Okay. So here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member finds the joy of service, and through service attracts true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Holy Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, free us all from divisive inharmony. We may become perfect citizens, body, mind, and soul of thy world. Right. Let me just see if anything's happening in YouTube. Yeah, we've got YouTube's back because Lewis is back. He was in earlier on, and he's back now. Peter was also in YouTube earlier on, but he's now in Facebook. Okay, so I think we are now streaming live in YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. For those of you that are not in the United States, this week is Thanksgiving week. Thanksgiving is actually Thursday. Um, they have Black Friday where you avoid shopping because it's hectic. Everybody's out after bargain. And basically, there's not a lot gets done this week because people are traveling to family reunions and all getting together for a very special occasion in the United States, which is Thanksgiving. They cook the turkey and the pumpkin pie and all the trimmings and things, and the whole family gets together, rather like we have our traditional Christmas in the UK. They also have Christmas, of course, in the United States, but it's the family get together and everything is usually done around the Thanksgiving period. It's a big thing. And the people that are immigrants into the United States, mainly the Latin Americans and everybody, they call it Turkey Day. Turkeys are abundant in the stores and quite often at very competitive prices. So you can buy a turkey and feed the whole family. And um, the people that don't see the significance of Thanksgiving Day because they're new into the United States, they call it Turkey Day. Okay, it's a holiday officially just one day, Thursday, but in actual fact, it's the whole week. And not a lot gets done work-wise. And I'm still waiting for something to happen from ROI Tips, and I think they are probably also in the throes of Thanksgiving week. So that is your update on ROI Tips, which not very encouraging, but that's where we are. And I see we've got Elias in as well from Honduras. So good to see you, Elias. Right, the exchange page, the saga continues, but it is in a good state now. We spend a lot of time on it today, and let me get you Deviani's notes, and I can read you the relevant parts of it when I find Deviani. Here we go. There were a few little bits and pieces that needed to be sorted out, and we got them sorted out. They're all done, and Deviani confirms, and she says, "I completed all the code changes. And once we have clarity on contact address, etc., we can test." I'm not quite sure what she means by the contact address because, well, the contract, sorry, contract, not contact. But I've given her the contract address for ShareHope, so um, I'm not sure what she's missing there, but she says Govind will reply tomorrow. Logging off now, but hopefully we'll be able to upload it tomorrow. So finally, it looks like we'll get that exchange page available tomorrow. Um, it is there now, but it doesn't have the ability to deposit and withdraw from the blockchain, from your wallets in the blockchain into our exchange. You can buy ShareHope tokens there. You can transfer from the exchange into your available cash wallet, and from your available cash wallet into the exchange. But you can't transfer from the exchange on blockchain into your wallet there. And that's the bit that we've been having difficulty with. I don't understand why, because I'm a technical person, as you're all very aware, no doubt. But it looks like we've got it sorted out finally. We've been through 3 developers to get it done. The first left in the lurch. We don't know what happened. He's still not, well, he's been paid, but he's not been paid the full amount of the contract that he had. We had some held back, and he's not going to get that. We had somebody else that quoted a ridiculous figure for the job. And we've got Govind, who seems to be reliable and able. And hopefully, Viviani hopes, I hope, Govind hopes that we'll get it uploaded tomorrow, and I'm sure you all hope as well. And that will then enable the withdrawal to your wallet on the blockchain, whether it's Trust Wallet, MetaMask, or whatever else you may have used. And if you want to load crypto for any reason to buy anything that we have, you can load it directly, or you will be able to load it directly without the fees of these companies like Now Payments and Coin Payments. You'll simply be able to move it from your wallet on the blockchain into your wallet in the exchange, and from the wallet in the exchange to your available cash wallet, and then you'll be able to use it in any way you want. Raffle tickets, upgrades in the 777 plan, or initial payment if you're not already pre-launch for the 777 plan. You need to get in it. We are working on the bonus items. I say we. I'm working on the bonus items to make those available to everybody in the pre-launch. They will be strictly limited to the pre-launch people. If you miss out on the pre-launch and you come in after the launch, you will not get the bonus items. And there are some real good things that we're planning to offer there. And, potentially increase your income by thousands of dollars. Okay, so we've got Bozina as well from Edinburgh up in Scotland. Lovely to see Bozina. A lot of regulars we have. So there we go. That's where we are with that development. I've hit a bit of a snag with getting the PDF page to you in a format where you'll just be able to add your well, it won't be a PDF, it'll be a web page. We'll have a PDF as well, but it's the web page that I've been working on. It'll just be a web page with the details, just to follow through people why they should get involved and how to do it. And that page you'll be able to use very, very easily by adding your user name into the URL. So you'll be able to use that page. We're going to use a fast loading program for it, and it'll be good for traffic exchanges and things like may be not ideal for traffic exchanges, but you will be able to use it. For a traffic exchange, something that has really quick impact, people are going to say, "Oh, I want to just check that out," and click on it. You don't want a page, a lot of information. You want just a good, solid splash page. We're producing those as well, so those will be available for you. Um, but I've got the code basically, which is not unusual for me, for the link to go through into the page, but that'll be sorted out tomorrow. Um, Anything else? We are looking forward to getting the exchange out of the way. That completes that job. Working on the code for the 777 plan, which which will be a priority, and chasing up ROI tips. Um, as I say, it is Thanksgiving week, so that may not help with ROI tips as they are based in the States, and um, it is a big holiday week. But then my concentration will be on two things. The mall, we need to set the mall up because it's an integral part of the 777 plan, and it is a part where we will it will enable you to make additional commissions, basically. That is the top and bottom of it. And it'll be driven once again by the 777 plan. It will drive the mall sales. The mall sales will generate commissions for you through two tiers. You want to make sure that anybody that you have referred to We Share Abundance registers in the 777 plan, even if it's only at $5. Ideally, they want to be, they're going to miss out if they're not in phase one and two. The more phase, the better. But if they're only in phase one, they are going to lose a lot of leverage as people follow them through into phase two. So ideally, you want them to get in at least phase one and two. If they can get into all 7 phases, so much the better. Uh, if not 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and only really if is a last ditch desperate measure to get in just in phase one. But you want to get them in because if you don't, there is a chance that they'll be picked up as a free entry and you will lose them from your pay line in the 777 plan. So get in touch with them all, get them in. Once we are live, there will be a facility to pay it forward for people. You can pay it forward from them now, but you would need them to complete the form and you would need them to add in their details. Well, I suppose you could complete a form for them. But when you pay, we need your details of the payment on that form so we can tie that form in. If you pay by a card, we need the address, the email address that you used when paying. And if you paid with anything else, you need to put in what it is and who you're paying for and the fact that you're paying for somebody else, so that we can make sure it's all tied up. As I say, once we actually launch, there will be a facility to pay it forward for people if you choose, in the same way as you can for other things that we have. The act of paying it forward for people um, is not something that I encourage. It's something that a lot of people like, and that's why it's there. But you're better off, in all honesty, going out and finding people that will pay their own way in, because they're more likely to do something with it. You give it to somebody, and they're likely to say, "Okay, well, it cost me nothing. All right, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't." Whereas if they've put some skin in the game, and the more they put in, whether it's phases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the more likely they are to do a little bit of work. They don't need to do much to get everything running smoothly. 2 will do it, because you'll get at least 2 free entries. That will give you 4. You'd be on 100% of your income released. If you get 4, then you get at least 2 free entries. That would give you 6. If you enter phases 1, 2, and 3, which is only $35, you get 3 free entries. Will give you that 7 positions, push you up into the next phase. So it's something that you want to be working on now, because when we launch, people are going to get substantial income immediately. I can't guarantee that it will be time for Christmas, but I'm expecting it to be well in time. But I can't promise that. I can't guarantee that. It depends on how the development goes. But I think there is ample time between now and Christmas to get it launched, and that will give you a nice bonus for Christmas. Okay, who else have we got in? We've got Norman in from Doncaster and Werner in from South Africa. Okay. So we will be concentrating on the Mal and Fun miracles. That will be my main concentration for We Share Abundance. As you know, I'll also be doing some affiliate marketing, which will help cash flow wise. Well, we get 1 or 2 things with various things like Batman and 1 or 2 other plans and things. Okay, numbers. First time for a while, we're looking positive in all areas. The registered members was up by a net 9 to 3,539. The active member count is up by 39 to 4,052. The multiply reader, we have 1 new email verified member. Remember, multiply Weezer really is pretty much dormant. It's good still for advertising. You still get good results from the advertising, but for everything else, it's pretty much dormant until we get that Weezer token onto the Binance Smart Chain as well. Get that value increase in the liquidity out. And the bonus pool, just from logging in from where you get there by $1, so it's standing at $200.01. Okay. I've not got anything, I don't think particularly. I did add a new um, program into the blog page that I sent out in the messenger email. If you get whichever you get, all of you should get the internal messages, of course, but some of you also are in our email list, and it's called, what's it called? Max Credit. And the reason that I went for this is because they advertise the availability of a debit card. However, you've got to have a $5,000 deposit with them to avail yourself of the debit card. But we, as We Share Abundance in the Frammy name, have started with $100. So we won't get that debit card for a while, but um, it 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 pays out 4% a day for 5 days, and then you get everything back. So your money's at risk for 5 days. So if you put $100 in 5 days, you get $120 back. You've got, I'm not sure what the minimum is actually for it. I think the minimum is $50. So you could even get going with $50. But that $100, if we just keep putting it back in every 5 days, by the 24th of February, we'll have become in excess of $5,000, and we'll get a debit card. That debit card automatically gets used when you buy something with your debit card. It just automatically deducts from your crypto account. You don't have to do any conversions or anything. You don't have to load the card particularly. As long as you've got your funds in your account, then it just your debit card works. Um, I think they've got a daily limit of $30,000 on the debit card, so that's enough for most people, unless you're buying a car or something like that. But I think they would accept you to pay over 2 or 3 days or whatever it was for your car if you were to go that far. 4% is the lowest rate they pay on a daily basis, and it's only for 5 days, as I say, and then you get everything back. So you're at risk for 5 days every time you deposit. If you deposit 1,000, yeah, 1,000, you get 6%, and 5,000, you're on 9%, I think. These percentages for daily payouts, in my opinion, are not sustainable. So I wouldn't recommend anybody gets in and puts in a big lump of cash into that program. However, if it lasts and does what it says on the can, which you never know with these plans, uh, and you can afford $50 or $100, put it in and say, okay, if it loses, it loses. A bit like walking into a Las Vegas casino and having a go on the roulette wheel or whatever else they do. It's up to you. But if it goes through to February, you would, with $100, have over $5,000 then earning you a lot of money on a daily basis. And a debit card to spend it. They also do conversions with no fees, conversions from Bitcoin to USDT or vice versa, whatever. Enormous amount of different currencies. So it's worth having a look at, having a think about, but don't put your shirt on it. Never put in your rent money or your food money or anything like that. Only put in money that you can afford to potentially lose. But it's a very short period of time, 5 days, um, to get paid out. I don't know how long it's been around. Somebody has approached me as well today with another plan that she's been in for 4 years, um, and she's been getting paid for 4 years. I've not had the time to look at it, but I will be looking at it, um, because that sounds pretty stable. But I'll have to have a look at it, and we'll see a bit more about that in a while. I haven't added some of these plans into the downline builder yet, but I will get to it. Okay, so there you go. Let me have a look in the app and see if we've got any questions in there or anybody else welcome from Facebook or Twitch. Mm, nope, nothing there. I gave you the numbers. I've told you where we are. I think we covered. I think we've done it. So that's it for today. Get out there, build that 777 plan. If you don't, you'll have regrets. You mean you'll be able to build it going forward, but you'll miss out on an awful lot. And once people understand it, it will go viral, and a lot of people that you know will be referred by somebody else. So get them into your pay line now. Everybody that you referred into that 777, 777, 777, that would be 7777. Well, yeah, you know. Anyway, everybody that you refer is literally worth thousands of dollars to you. So don't slack, get out there, go the extra mile, be We the Warriors, and I'll be back same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. Until then, see you later, alligator. Yeah, in one crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator.